Whose star will be shining bright here in Rotterdam this year. The holders, China, narrowly in front of Switzerland, 5-4, but it's Switzerland at the table. And with the break in rack number 10, Dimitri Jungo, Marco Tschudi, right on the heels of the title holders. One down, and a chance at the 2, and an angle to slide over for the 3. This is an opportunity.
Yeah, I think
the one ball came off the jaw of the side, got kicked into the bottom left corner pocket as we see there. With both the 4 and the 5 past the breaking string, so that one ball plus those 2 balls makes it a legal break. There's a 3-point rule here, as I have to remember you guys at home. But the Swiss with a chance to at least, well, this is one of the key shots already. I don't think they need to come all the way to the other side of the table to give themselves a straight in 3, because that would mean they would have to slam this 2-ball in. You can see him already elevating his cue slightly, putting some backspin on. Nice containing pot, really. I don't think he really went for the juggernaut there and just wanted to make sure he made that ball and got his partner some kind of shot on the 3.
Yeah, the big problem here, though, might be that 9 ball. He's got to miss contacting the 9. You can see what he wants to do. Across the bed of the table twice, but you've got to avoid hitting that 9.
Yeah, if they decide to go underneath the 9, well, then coming back across table again, they're going to maybe collide or snooker themselves behind the 6. So I think they're going to choose to go above the 9. That would mean on its way back from the right long rail, the cue ball will go towards the 4 or the brown 7. Of course, the 4 ball is the one they need next. So they might not get perfect position on this one. Let's see what happens. Ooh, missed the 3 ball altogether.
Yeah, I think really trying to fight the positional aspects of that shot. Dimitri's turn to lose one.
Yeah, the Swiss is starting to really be disappointed with their performance here.
Well, Marco Tschudi missed a very bad 6 in the last, and still Switzerland swiped the rack from China.
That's
I
true.
mean, at 5-4, really China has played, markedly better, in my opinion.
Well, they're going to get away with this here. Chinese player shot it left-handed. Wanted to miss that 8 ball, didn't want to collide with that. After doing so, he was never going to know where his white ball ended up. But as it did, they still have a shot on the pink 4. Difficult one, though, and an important one. Good accuracy. Wanted to collide with that 7 ball. Wanted to really, for his cue ball, to stop dead, to give himself a straight-in shot on the 4. Or himself, his partner, actually. They do have the cut on the 5, don't they? I think so. And the 6 being at the bottom left of the screen, they don't really have to be absolutely accurate with the cue ball. I think they're going to let the cue ball go up and down the table.
I'm more concerned with where the 7 is finished. That's awkwardly placed now.
So nothing fancy here. Just need an open shot on that 6, but we can't really see from this angle if the 7 ball goes into the side pocket. If it doesn't, then they really would have to like to get their cue ball to get pretty straight onto that 7 to make it a fairly easy putt. But still, they're going to have to keep it at this side of the table on the right long rail.
He's digging into this cue ball.
Yeah, really spinning it with the left bottom, dragging the speed out of the cue ball. Oh, he might even try to hit the 7 there.
I think he did. I think where that 7 is finished, they had to try and develop it.
Well, and this doesn't look rosy at all. I think the only attacking option would be maybe to bank it. Don't know if the 9 ball's in the way of that.
Well, He-Wen is offering a little bit of advice, but he had to come closer to that 9 to try and flick that 7, but guaranteed that's what he tried.
That was tough action, though, wasn't it? But hey, he tried it, and this is where they find themselves, so they're going to have to think of something. They want to get to a 6-4 lead. Might try to bank it here. Try to play it safe. Well, I think what he definitely wanted to do is get his cue ball back down to where it is now, but I don't think he actually knew very well where the 7 ball was going, and as things stand, Switzerland with a pot on the 7. It's not going to go into the sidewall. It probably will go, but not at high speed. And he wants to get his cue ball position on the 8, so he's going to shoot this with top left spin. So after coming off this long rail, it's going to spin towards the 8. Nice shot that is. Nicely judged.
Dmitry Jungo just acknowledging it, a nod of approval.
So by no means a certainty yet, but this, by rolling this 8 ball in, his cue ball is going to go back to the middle of the table, and that should give his partner a nice shot on the 9 ball.
Capitalizing on the mistakes from China, though, that's the key. For a 5-5 score. Up starts Switzerland, right on the heels of the defending champions. It's 5-5, and the joint's alive here at the Outland nightclub. Be a lucky 13 for Switzerland, 6 each. Deadlocked with China. Dmitry Jungo, Marco Tschudi, and it's the former World Junior Champion, 2000 World Junior Champion at the table.
Now let's see what he tries to do with this 1 ball. Well, made it in the side, undoubtedly. 1 ball slammed into the side.
I'm not sure that's a legal break.
Control passes.
And it isn't. Huh? Would you believe it? All those balls colliding right around the cue ball. Watch it again. And they stopped each other from going across the head string.
So the 2 ball goes across the head string. Cue ball doesn't count. Looking for that 3rd ball, which would have been the pink 4. It just stopped
6 and
short.
4 collided, and that stopped the progress. Dimitri's questioning it, but I'll tell you what, Michaela Tab is spot on.
Can you look? I'm not sure.
Yeah, illegal, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Michaela just got the confirmation from her colleagues. So, Swiss team, after making such a good break and actually getting the 1 ball in, find themselves snookered on this 2 ball. They might be able to hit this just off of the same rail as where the 2 is on.
And with Michaela Tab letting them know the 2 is touching, and another cushion is going to have to be contacted either by the cue ball or the 2 ball after contact is made with the 2. That's the rules. After cue ball and object ball are contacted.
Ball in hand.
Oh, he's feathered the cue ball by accident. He was just lining up, getting ready to pull the trigger. Watch this. He's looking at his back arm, and he's touched the cue ball.
Unbelievable.
At 6-6, Marco Tschudi, and he can smile. Well, more power to you, Marco, because I'll tell you what, I'd be looking to slash my wrists. I wonder if his partner's smiling.
Well, crying inside for sure. Oh, can't believe it.
Oh, he is. Good on him.
He's definitely smiling.
Listen, we've all looked bad at one time or another, but my word, what a time. Oh, well.
That must have done something to the Chinese concentration as well.
I'm sure China came to the tip. It was just so unexpected.
And China missed the ball and hand opportunity. Of course, the way he positioned it, a bit of an angle to get position onto this 3 ball. Well, they were snookered an inning ago, and then decided somehow they were scared of it or something. It's like Marco didn't want to even attempt it.
There really is concern etched all over those faces. Survived a scare in round 1, and it might be more than a scare here in round 2.
So either Dimitri's going to go for this 2 ball directly off of this right rail, or he's going to try to crawl underneath it and also hit the 2nd rail as well. Let's see what he attempts to do. What a shot. Deserves to get something out of this. He might have still given everything away, or at least all of the 2 ball. Really tried to play it like that off of 2 rails, send the 2 ball towards the side of the table and keep the cue ball behind the 4-6 as we look here. Really was a nicely executed shot.
I mean, he hit it as well as he could.
He did, yeah. Are they going to go for the 9 ball here? They sure went for glory there.
Yes, he got the 2. To the bottom right corner.
So yeah, the 2-ball was his priority. He knew he was going to collide with the 9 as well, so he was hoping for a bit of a big bonus there. As things are, they do have a shot on this 3-ball, and now going to try to gain control of this rack as he makes this 3. So try to get back into a perfect line now. I don't know for sure. I think the 5 will pass the 9-ball.
I believe it will.